WWDC just ended and Apple is taking iOS 17 to a whole new level. Let's unpack everything that Apple announced today, including the new features as well as what's in store for iOS 17. So, starting things off, we've got the new feature, which is the contact posters. Before, you didn't really have that kind of thing, that contact poster that would show you that someone is calling you, and I think that Apple has done a really good job with now adding this in the upcoming iOS 17. The part that I'm most excited about is how it's customizable. Apple has said that you will be able to add a meme emoji, but I'm looking to see what else you could add when it does eventually come up, because from seeing it firsthand, it looks really clean, and it's something that I have not thought about having on your phone, but now that it's there, it looks really cool. As well as call kit for developers. It's a really cool concept, and I'm so excited to see how it will play out when it's first rolled out. We'll just have to see when the betas come out in the following weeks and months. And we've also got the updates to messages, which includes a search filter, catch-up arrow, as well as inline reply. Look, inline reply is something that is mandatory, because inline reply needs to be the way that they've now made it much smoother and cleaner, needed to be done a long time ago, especially with the search filters as well, because search filters, personally for me, this is something that has to be done long in advance. I don't know why Apple just starts to catch up later on now as time goes on, but it's good because now we finally have these features that I'm sure most of you have been waiting for. And we also have the transcribed voice chat. Okay, so this one caught me off by surprise. It's just one of those little things that you don't really think of, but now they've thought of it and it comes up. But it seems like a really cool feature to know that transcribed voice chat is now available on messages, which is really cool to see. But I want to see if it will actually be as accurate when it does roll out, because some words can be misinterpreted by the AI. But I'm excited to see what is gonna happen, as well as the check-in feature is now also on messages. Okay, so this one is a bit of a tricky one, but I think that it's a good idea what they're trying to do to ensure that when you're out and then you separate with that friend, it's good from a safety perspective to know that this feature, this check-in feature, has now been included, because sometimes something often does happen, people unfortunately go missing or things to that nature. But it's good to see that Apple has thought about this and has now added this check-in feature. I'm curious to see whether you'll be able to put in your destination, and if you get to your destination, you're able to change your destination, because sometimes they did mention that you will be able to increase the time, but what about changing the destination? And also including things like small things that happen along the way. I wonder how it's gonna cater for that. I'm interested to see when it does come out. We're definitely gonna be testing it out to see what it's really about, as well as the stickers that are coming with sticker packs. Okay, so on WhatsApp, I'm sure all of you know that you can just customize your stickers, add them, but now it's coming to messages. Look, I'm super excited about this because messages has been missing that one thing that makes it up to standard with all the third-party apps. So I'm excited to see that now stickers is also going to be upgraded onto messages, and now it's going to enable more features, because messages has been lacking all those core features that we see on WhatsApp as well as Instagram texting keyboards. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna come into play, and yeah, I'm very excited. I hope you guys are also as excited. So sticking onto the phone calls, we've now got live voicemail, which live transcribes the voice, your missed voice calls, which uses neural engine to output voice that is given. I don't know if I will be using it much, and I don't know if you'll be using it. You'll probably have to enable it so that you can use the live voicemail feature. For me personally, I do get it why most people would want to get this feature, but for me personally, knowing who's gonna call and stuff like that really does not bother me. But if you are that type of person that wants to know who is calling you, this would come in handy. So definitely excited about that one as well. And moving on to FaceTime, we've now got the ability to let us leave a message on FaceTime. Look, I've been so excited about being able to leave. Imagine we're now at the time where you have to be excited about getting a feature that allows you to leave a message on FaceTime. But I am excited, regardless of what anyone else says. I'm super excited to be able to have this feature, because leaving a message on FaceTime is something that we've all been waiting for, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to want features like this, and leaving a message on FaceTime has been something that's been lacking on FaceTime, and it's good to see that Apple is taking the initiative to now put forward and to make it possible for you to leave a message on FaceTime. Really happy about that. Moving on to AirDrop. Okay, so if you've watched any of my previous videos, I have mentioned that I've always wanted it to be able to AirDrop apps, but unfortunately that is still not coming. Apple, I know you listening to this, please, we need to AirDrop apps to each other. I heard that there might be a third party, but now it looks very unlikely. We'll see what happens in the future. So basically, this new AirDrop feature allows you to AirDrop a name with a person, which is basically your contact details. Okay, so I'm very excited. Like, this is a really cool concept, and I'm happy to see it coming out in iOS 17. Like I said before, like, some of these features should have been out before, but now that they're out, I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna actually help you in the workflow perspective, and also you being able to move away and it still being able to AirDrop. I think that's something that has been missing, because it is always a problem when you're AirDropping something to someone and then it just automatically disconnects because you've moved away. And I'm happy to see that now it's coming together and you'll be able to move away. I don't know how far, I think that how far you can move away before it eventually stops. I hope it doesn't stop, but I'm excited to see how that's gonna work out when we're testing it, when the developer beta comes out. So stay tuned for that. We've also got a new feature, which is the standby mode, which you can put your phone on the nightstand, personalize your clock styles, and allows you to see from a distance. Look, I don't know if I'm going to be using this at all, if I'm going to be totally frank with you, but there are people that are going to be using it, and this is going to be very important in their daily lives, and that's okay. You know, like, not everyone is going to use each and every feature. It's always good to have these extra features for those people that do use them. For me personally, I don't really need an alarm clock on the side and to know time. Like, when it's sleep time, it's sleep time. So yeah, I don't know, but there are some people that genuinely do need it, and that would be definitely for you. We've also got improvements on the machine learning for your keyboard, which now improves the detection for your keyboard in case you misspell a name, and it learns each time you make a mistake. It's good to see the small things from the software perspective, that these things are actually getting better, and I'm excited to see that these things will get better over time. It's only with time that detection will get better. It was not the best, but I'm excited to see how it will be in the future. These are things that I've been wanting, like, for the longest of time. Being able to use maps offline. Each time I've had to switch, and you know, when you're struggling to have an internet connection and you just don't have cell service, and you try to use the app, and then the Maps app, it ends up not working because you can't download offline. I know on Google Maps you can do it, but now that it's finally coming to Maps, it's just one of those things, like, it should have been there a long time ago, but now that it's here, I'm also weirdly excited that it's here, as well as new experiences with Journal. So with Journal, I don't know if I'm going to be using it. I'm just going to stick to the Notes app in my own personal opinion, but there are people that are going to want to journal, that are really big fans of journaling, and this is where the new app Journal that's coming soon is going to be your best friend. I'm sure of it. Your journals for your iPhone will inspire writing, also with suggestions. So this is one that I'm looking more excited to. The suggestions, like, probably it's gonna be like your photos, like the way your photos come up, and it's like this suggestion thing that comes up. I'm very excited to see how that's gonna be, but we'll just wait and see. Also with the new VR headsets, but we will cover more in a later video. Today is just specifically iOS 17 because I know that's what you guys always love, and most people own iPhones. So when it comes out, we're definitely going to be doing tests. We're definitely going to be seeing all the cool features that it has in store. From day one up until the release day, we're going to be testing every single thing. I'm super excited. It's been Fari, and I'll see you guys in the next one.